what makes a great leader in their team management. I think they've got to have a plan. People want to work for someone that's got a plan, and they've got to express success, because people want to work for someone and something that's moving in a direction. So they've got to have that sort of vision and execution. But equally, they've got to be pretty empathetic. They've got to understand what the people in the team are going through, what their personal situation is. They're working for a tough client. They've got to empathise with them, not just, thrash them with a whip. It's way more than the carrot and the stick. There is a strong understanding of what's going on in their lives day to day, and setting them really clear, easy goals. I know you want me to be good at my job. Just remind me again what I have to do for you to get your recognition. So set a great plan, and then provide the recognition and reward. We all fall into the trap of forgetting to say thank you along the way. We might have the conversation once a year at the annual performance review or salary review, or twice a year, whatever the company's routine is. Nothing goes better than that more regular, weekly, daily, you did a great job today. That's what I really liked. Perhaps you need to work on that area some more. So feedback, I think, is important. And you've certainly got to be willing to work. I think some of the mistake some leaders make is, I've got to the top, great, I'll sit back, you can do that, and you can do that, and delegate it all. But I think the people that work with you in your team expect you to have great knowledge, better insight than they do, that they want you to be there before them, not after them. You've got to be in front of them. And so I don't think you can ever get to the top and think, right, now's my turn to sit back and relax. When you're starting to feel that's probably the time that you should move on and let someone else have a shot at running the place.
We talked about teamwork and collaboration and generating a culture like that. What have you noticed has been some of the outcomes or the benefits to colliers and to those that you work with? What do you see as being some of the results of the work that you've done in this area?
A couple of places come to mind straight away. Number one, it has a direct impact on productivity. Rather than individuals performing well, maybe some really well and someone not performing well, if you're in a collaborative environment, no one wants to leave anyone behind. So they're way more likely to help the people that are struggling or help them bring up their average. So from a productivity point of view, we tend to get a lot more people across the line, across the goal line, and that has an enormous financial impact. But then I think you get a tremendous sense of personal satisfaction in the team that you're working in, where you almost can't imagine working anywhere else because it's part of your extended family. The team I work with, we're not best friends, but we know each other's wives and husbands really well. We know what their personal situation. Everyone's at a different scale of life, and we all think that we are helping each other on the whole package, not just the work package. And that's a good way to be. So that's a tremendous personal sense of belonging that I think people can get from that collaborative environment, which makes them more loyal to the company and to each other. So you're less likely to wake up one day and come to work and find that the guy who sits next to you no longer sitting there anymore, because those surprises don't happen in a collaborative environment. You were part of the conversation. If he was thinking about leaving or the company wanted him to leave, you were part of that conversation in a collaborative environment. So very few surprises.